Hey guys, it's Mrs. Austin, and today I've got a book for my Marvel fans, my superhero fans, my Iron Man fans. We've got an awesome superhero book for you. This is a 3.7, and it's worth half a point. It is an origin story, which means it's where the superhero comes from for the Invincible Iron Man. The Invincible Iron Man, an origin story based on the Marvel comic book series The Invincible Iron Man. Adapted by Rich Thomas. Interior illustrated by Craig Rousseau and Hi-Fi Design. Oh, look what we've got here. This is Tony Stark. Tony is usually as regular a guy as you or me, but with a lot more money. It's true. Tony makes way more than a school librarian does. When Tony puts on his special armor, he becomes more powerful than most people. He even calls himself something different. What does he call himself? The Invincible Iron Man! But Tony wasn't born a superhero. He hasn't always fought to protect people. But with villains on the loose, such as Titanium Man and Ironmonger, who both use Tony's technology for their own evil purposes. Oh, look, he's fighting them. Tony feels that it is his responsibility to stop them. Look, he's fighting them pretty good. Over here, he's chasing them. He's flying after him. Tony didn't always get the job done easily. Or this well. Look, he looks pretty intimidating, huh? That's a pretty scary looking mask. A while ago, Tony's armor wasn't so sleek. In fact, when he first became Iron Man, Tony's armor didn't even shine. Oh, he looks kind of scary right there. But if you really want to know how Iron Man was born, we need to start with the man behind the mask. We need to start with Tony. Tony had so much money that he could go anywhere he wanted. Look, this is him on a private plane. He's got servants. He loved to have fun. I would love to go to the beach too. I'm with you, Tony. He loved the finer things in life. Looks like he's got some good food there. But Tony also worked hard. He was a brilliant inventor. He knew all sorts of things about science. He loved to work with magnetic fields. Using them, he created a powerful energy force that he called repulsor technology. That's how Iron Man flies around, huh? The military was interested in Tony's work. In fact, it was in a secret army lab that Tony's life was forever changed. An enemy army attacked and Tony was badly hurt. Oh no, there he is right there. Since Tony was famous, he was recognized right away. The enemy knew all about his inventions. Looks like they're taking him off. They tossed him in a prison room filled with electronic and mechanical equipment. They wanted him to create a mighty weapon for them. To make things worse, before the enemy left the tiny cell, they told Tony his heart had been hurt in the blast. He did not have much longer to live. Tony soon found he was not alone in the cell. The enemy had captured another famous scientist, Professor Yinsen. The enemy wanted the two men to work together on the great weapon. The two men worked tirelessly to create something that would save Tony's life. Now here, it looks like there's a whole lot of them in there, but really it's just the two of them. See, there's Tony and Professor Yinsen right there. There's Professor Yinsen right there and Tony right there. And then here's Tony and Professor Yinsen right there. Finally, they completed the device that Tony would always need to wear on his chest to keep his heart beating. But that wasn't all they created. Looks like they've got some boots, some hands, and a mask. Tony put on the armor and proved that no walls could hold the Iron Man. It didn't take long for the enemy to realize, because he's like knocking him over. They were fighting a losing battle. Look at them running away. They're scared. Having escaped from prison, saved Professor Yinsen, Tony flew back home. But almost as soon as he got there, he realized that he could now help where others couldn't. He sees a bad news story there. He thinks he could help with that. Tony to the rescue. He was strong, unstoppable, and frightening. Look, she's like, ah! Maybe a little too frightening. People are running away from him. Tony had an idea. Oh, he sprayed it all gold. Did that make it any less frightening? Maybe. There, that was better. Maybe a little bit less frightening. Or almost better. Uh-oh, part of his armor's falling off. Back to the drawing board. He's holding his armor on as he flies away. Tony thought an Iron Man needed something smooth and stylish as Tony was. He needed to create a lighter suit. He's working on it. All he needed was for his chest plate to remain attached so his heart would not stop beating. Everything else could be changed. Look, he's gearing up. Oh, that does look much better. And a new Iron Man was born. As Iron Man, Tony never stops protecting people all over the world. Looks like he's protecting him from this guy with his big, I think electric whips is what those are. And when he's not fighting for justice as Iron Man, Tony runs his company, Stark Industries. So he's also a business guy. Stark Industries might need Tony to be a businessman. But with new villains attacking the world every day, the world needs Tony to be... Who does he need to be? Iron Man. That's right. The end. Heroes aren't born, they're built. That is the origin story of the Invincible Iron Man.